Good.
ST competition, STS actually, into the line. Burnouts, Ian Baker on the left doing his best John Force impersonation in his CRX with Tom O'Gorman on the right. 5 seconds on the clock. This thing is getting ready to take off in just a moment. O'Gorman a 646. So Ian Baker coming out of here like a wild animal. Looks like the advantage though going to O'Gorman on the start. Tom O'Gorman looking to make up quite a bit of time here as Ian Baker and that will be no help 697 the reaction time. Right side for Pfotenhauer 30.204 plus a cone 673 on the tree for Pfotenhauer. So neither of those drivers is moving, but O'Gorman coming out strong right away as now we are into B-stock action. In on the left, Paul Kozlak, no help, 28.230, but Buckley picks up 24 thousandths, a 28.172 with a 612 reaction time for Buckley in the Subaru from B-stock, with Kozlak in that Solstice, a 674 on the tree, but again, no help on that 28.230. Our next B-stock driver into the finish, that is Chris Travis. No help there, 28.749, 28749 for Chris Travis, 548 reaction time. But again, he was 4/10 quicker on a previous run, so there is no help there. As we've got now D-stock action, your leader, Eric Simmons, working the left with James Feinberg on the right. Advantage coming to the finish, going to Simmons, but he does have a cone. Would have been 0.3 of a second improvement. All that does is change his dial in at this point. Feinberg 29.253, no help there. 5:32 the reaction time for Feinberg. Feinberg just the master of the tree, as he is always in the fives. Has to do so if he wants to run with this WRX driven by Simmons and Shelkowski. Now the Tooling Cobalt's left side, that's Alan Kraska, 30.573 and a 748 reaction time. And Andrew Shembri on the right would have picked up 49 thousandths, but two cones will throw that right out the window. 32.038 and the 800 reaction time for Shembri. Would have been a .189 pickup, but at least one cone will throw that out the window. Pfotenhauer picks up a 10.5, 30.163 for Andrew on that left side, 591 the reaction time, 569 the reaction time for Harbor, but again, one cone on that 29.254 will not help his cause. Those those drivers both from STS. Into the finish now, Eric Buckley. There's another 2.228 for Buckley. Now Buckley moves himself into the second spot, just .170 behind Paul Kozak, who did not improve again. Right side time for Kozak, a 28.138 and a 6.38 reaction time. Buckley, a 5.64 on the tree with a 27.633. So great job for Buckley, picking himself up some time there on that left side course. Chris Travis, no help, 74 thousandths quicker on a previous run. 28.515 for Travis and a 6.49 reaction time. So the S2000 here in B stock, not getting it done against the Pontiac Solstice and WRX, but Travis, I would not count him out, as he is a wild man and he will do whatever it takes to move himself up into those trophy positions. Eric Simmons now from D-Stock into the finish. Feinberg, a 4.58 red light. Bad news for Simmons again. You hit a cone and you picked up 4/10. All you've done is reset your dial into this point by another 7/10 of a second and got nothing for it on the clock. 9/10 lead though for Simmons. Again, a big improvement of 4/10. Cone throws it out the window, 27.830 with a 6.66 reaction time for the devil, Mr. Simmons. Big run on the right for the D-Stock Cobalt driver. 29.789 plus the cone, 13 thousandths pickup thrown out the window on the cone. Shimbry on the left and the other Cobalt, 31.824 and an 801 reaction time for Shimbry. So no help there, as now we are back to the top of the order in STS. Justin Harbor in now on the left, no help, 29.035 and a 5.58 reaction time for the Miata driver at STS, while Pfotenhauer and his Miata, 29.920, that is no help for him. 6.63, the highlight of that run for Pfotenhauer there on the tree. Buckley throwing the time out the window on a red light. Buckley, the heartbreaker here, you picked up another 4/10, would have been enough to take the lead by quite a large margin, as Kozak did not improve, but a 4.24 red light throws that out the window. He also had a cone attached, so it would have been insult to injury there. Ultimately, if he would have run green, probably would have been 3/10, putting him on top of the class by .150, but not to be, as he red lit and coned it away. Chris Travis just picked up .286. Chris Travis, a 28.033, 6.52 the reaction time for Travis. So time's a drop in here for the key players in all of the classes at this point. But Eric Simmons working the course now. All he's done at this point is reset his dial-in. Needs to go clean. Can he do it? Simmons in on the left. 27.525. There's another 4/10 for Simmons, who takes his lead to 1.3 seconds and cleans it up. 6.68 the reaction time. Feinberg picking up 73 thousandths. 29.017. 5.22 the reaction time, but not going to be anywhere near enough to catch Simmons or Shelkowski. Shelkowski is in the second position. And we'll hold on to that. So those drivers, looks like to this point, will take the top two spots. Alan Kraska picking up 1.3 seconds on that run, but then throwing it out the window on a cone. 28.689 is the time plus the cone. 5.73 on the tree. On the left, there's 7/10 pickup for Pfotenhauer, 29,431. 575 the reaction time. Justin Harbor picks up .187, 29,256 for Harbor. So put Harbor about a second behind Tom O'Gorman in the third position.
In the box. I saw
And a 577 reaction time. It's now Buckley working the left side. Kozlak on the right. Looks like bad news. Kozlak picking up the time. Bad news for Buckley.